Hello everyone, my name's Brownie and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you the full breakdown of the Battlefield 5 trailer, Devastation of Rotterdam. I'm going to be doing a live breakdown of the entire trailer, so let's get into it. As you can see from the first frame in the first part of the trailer, you can see on this soldier's weapon that he has a bipod. This could be showing some of the attachments that you can get on some weapons in Battlefield 5. To me, this looks like a German tank with a soldier in the top left corner with the uniform he's wearing. It looks like a German hat that the soldiers used to wear in the German army. Looking at this image, you can see that is a German soldier accompanying the tank with an STG rifle in his left hand. Looking at this frame here, you can see the same two soldiers, one in the tank and one on the ground as an infantryman, as the tank fires its first shell. It gets exploded with what looks to be like a V1 rocket. This is giving you a first glimpse of the map. Looking at this soldier here, looks as though he's holding a Thompson submachine gun, but I can't tell what country that the soldier looks like he might be from. As you can see from this clip, it looks as though there's a German soldier dead on the floor. You can tell this because he's not moving at all, so he's not just downed. The soldier on the left here looks as though he's holding a British Sten submachine gun. Moving on from the trailer, you can see that there's a female soldier about to jump over the car. Looking closely, as you can see, holstered on her left hip, an M1911 pistol. Looking at some of the clothes, you can see that she's wearing a big long brown trench coat with laced up boots. This looks as though this could be the first glimpse of some of the customization available in the game. Looking at her face, you can see that there is a scar on her forehead. I'm not sure if this is customization or if it's an injury sustained within the game. It's hard to tell at this moment what this could actually be, and whether DICE has implemented some form of live injuries on your character whilst playing. As you can see in this clip, there is a soldier doing the new animation of a forward roll. As you can see, the soldier in the gas mask has just slammed down the magazine into the top of a LMG looking rifle. Looking from the clip so far, it looks as though this is a Type 99, which is made by the Japanese. So this could indicate some of the fronts that could come into the game at some point. They're fighting in Europe, so you'd expect to see the English, German, French and Americans, depending on the year that it is set in, as the Americans didn't join the war until 1942. Transferring on to the next clip, it looks as though there's a soldier running first person with either a DP-28 or a Lewis gun. It's hard to tell at the moment which gun it actually is. Also, looking at the sight, it looks as though it might be a version of the customised reticle sight, or maybe just a standard iron sights. It's hard to tell at the moment because we've got no confirmation on how customisation will work. Moving on to the next clip, you can see that there's a soldier holding an M1 Garand rifle with a rifle grenade attachment on the end. Moving through the clip, you can see him loading a frag grenade into the end of the gun, which can then be propelled by using a type of bullet to help launch the grenade forward. It doesn't actually show you in this clip how this will work. But you can see the same soldier jumping from the window in front of someone that looks like he's holding an FG-42 with a red dot sight, landing on the floor and doing the new animation of the forward roll. Moving on to the screen from the right hand side, you can see that there is a small vehicle with two soldiers on it. This vehicle looks as though it can be used for transporting things on the map, such as the anti-vehicle cannons that you can tow to different locations for fortify position. As you can see from the next clip, it looks as though there's a different side tank, which looks as though it's from the Allies. In the soldier's point of view, you can see him holding a double barrel shotgun that it looks like he's just loading. The soldier to his left looks as though he's holding either a Lewis gun or a DP-28. As you can see on this soldier, you can see that he's carrying a radio on his back with headphones attached to his ears. As you spin round slightly in the next few frames, you can see that he also has blood on his face. This could be linked to what I said earlier about the female soldier that looks as though DICE could have implemented war wounds, which means that they could have live wounds or blood splash off of other players. If someone gets shot near you, blood might splash onto your player and be seen by other players, which is quite a nice touch if that is the case. And it's quite exciting to see how realistic they're making it by adding these sorts of things in. This is a good feature as it makes it like good World War II films such as Saving Private Ryan, when you can see that when someone gets shot, blood splashes everywhere, and it makes it a bit more immersive. It makes you sort of have a sense of feeling for what happened back in that war. Continuing on the same clip, I spotted that the soldier's gun had what looked like a camouflage pattern on it. The camouflage pattern looks like a black and white sort of colour, sort of like a digital camo, which can be used to blend in urban environments. I have noticed that the stock is actually going through his arm though, which is a bit odd. I wonder if that's like a bug or something like that, but that is a bit stupid to show that in a trailer. I don't know if any of you guys spotted it, but that is a bit of a rookie mistake for a trailer. It's supposed to make it look good, not like showing that guns are sticking through people's arm. I also noticed that he has got a pistol attached to his top left shoulder, so I wonder if with part of the customization you can choose where your sidearm is placed on your person's body. Whether or not this will make a difference in stats such as weapon swapping or anything like that, it remains to be seen, but it's quite a good touch that you could possibly have things put in a different location to how you would probably have your setup for a soldier in real life. As you spin round, you can see the V1 bomb coming in from above. As I play the clip a bit further, you will see it crash into the ground and cause devastation. That just looks insane. That just looked brilliant. Let's just rewatch that. This is just milliseconds before the impact takes place. As you can see, the bomb's gone straight through the house, and notice in the building on the right hand side that the flash has spread out and it just looks incredible. In just one frame you can see how much impact the bomb has had and how much it's spreaded. Here you can see a good representation of when Dice mentioned that they had different effects when a bomb had exploded in a building. If it explodes inside a building, the building debris will fly outwards, exploding. Or if it's on the outside of the building, it will implode, but you can't really see any imploding from this angle as the bomb landed inside the buildings or behind them. Here you can see that it's knocked soldiers back, and you can see the guns that they're carrying. As you can see in the top right, the soldier's released his gun. I'm not sure if this is going to be an actual feature in the game that you can lose weapons because of the V1 rocket, or if this is just for cinematic effect. It would be quite odd if you lost your gun in a way and you had to pick it up. Although it would be quite realistic, as if a bomb went off with that much force, it would actually probably make you release your weapon. Although I don't know why that soldier's lost control of a Sten, which is a lot lighter than the Type 99 that the other soldier is holding. All the soldiers have survived and a missile is launched straight across the battlefield. Looking at this shows a way that reticles can be used in different ways to make more customization options for players. As you can see on this next clip, the landscape of the map has changed dramatically. I'm not sure if this is because of the bomb that went off in the previous clip, if this is the same location, or whether it is just an example of how destruction can take place in Battlefield 5. You can see that this soldier here is carrying what looks to be like a Kar 98K without a scope attached, using the iron sights. I gather this because the soldier on the left is carrying an STG and wearing a German-like uniform that is not a standard German uniform, which is usually all grey. He's wearing some sort of camouflaged pattern, which looks like a coat that he's wearing, with bullets attached around him. Whether the bullets are just for show and a part of customization, or whether it determines which class he's using, such as the support class. This shows what looks to be a Panzer tank, which is a German tank. It's hard to tell which version of this is because they had 5 versions, the Panzer 1 up to the Panzer 5, which obviously increased in capabilities over time as the war progressed. As you can see from the top, there's a soldier, which I think would be a German soldier, is operating a mounted MG42 on the tank. In the next clip it shows you this in first person as the tank drives through. This clip afterwards shows a different tank, which looks as though it's about to engage in some tank warfare with the tank previously shown. As you can see, I think it's just shot a rocket at the tank and it's hit a vehicle in the road, which has destroyed it. This clip shows someone fire a flare into the air, which takes us on to the next map where you can see quite a lot going off really. It looks as though in the next clip this could be a conquest game mode, as there's a British flag in the middle of the map. This would be quite unusually placed as there was no battle that took place on British land, so it can't be a part of the map and setting locations. I'd imagine it's the two forces fighting on this particular map, and this represents a flag that has been captured by the British. This map, as you can see, looks more deserty, which will show that it takes place in northern Africa. And Dice have just shown some extra footage of different types of maps and terrains and conditions that we'll be fighting in. If you did like this video, please give it a like and please subscribe for more Battlefield 5 content in the future.